In the 2008 Beijing Olympics, the men were really exciting. It was exciting because of the top 10 swimmers, 10 of them could literally have won the race. But the one who was the most unlikely medalist was the man who ended up being the Olympic gold medalist, and that is Martin van der Weijden of the Netherlands. He's a tall man, over, I think, 203 centimeters, 6'6", but he had been struck down by leukemia, a cancer that actually made his body weight fall in half when he was at his weakest. He came back from that tremendous cancer scare. He slowly built himself back up, and he got into open water swimming at the highest level. He actually qualified for the Olympics in Beijing, but he was not considered one of the favorites. There was many other people who were the favorites. In fact, there was David Davies, who was a 1445 1500 meter freestyler. There was Thomas Lortz of Germany, who was consistently a medalist at the 5K and 10K races. And there were many other athletes who were there vying for the podium. But in this race, you had tremendous changes over time. You had Spiridon Gnodius of Greece, who actually led at, I would say, the 9.4 kilometer mark. You had the Russians, the Americans, and South African Chad Ho was 17 at the time. They were all coming around the last turn buoy. Around the last turn buoy, you had David Davies and Thomas Lortz in the lead. David Davies actually veered off ever so slightly, and he took Thomas Lortz with him. Instead of going straight for the finish, they veered off ever so slightly. This opened up the opportunity for the rest of the pack to actually take a beeline straight to the finish. And Martin van der Weijden had trained himself. He had trained himself, and he convinced himself that if there was 5 meters to go in the race, he would always win. If there was 50 meters to go in the race, he would always win. If there was 100 meters to go in the race, he would always win. He had mentally prepared himself. He had mentally convinced himself that he could win and he would win. And that is exactly what he did. Martin actually swung on the left side of David Davies and Thomas Lortz, who would eventually be the silver and bronze medalist. And here he was, touched up to the finish pad and won. What this race told us was to expect the unexpected. As profoundly beautiful that Larissa Elchenko's gold medal victory was in Beijing, so was Martin van der Weijden. He taught the world to expect the unexpected. Here he was coming back from cancer, a leukemia survivor, and he wins the gold medal. And my hat's off to him.